Hi, everybody. Welcome to Live Sessions. I am so excited. It's May. Um, and we're almost to summer. Has anybody experienced summer yet? We had it yesterday. It was like 80 degrees yesterday. So, hey for that. Um, but today we have ENdU and his weird projects on today. And we'll go over some stuff at the end with what's coming up going forward. So um, I'll introduce him now and the weird projects. How you doing?
Hi, hello.
How's it
Well, I'm
going?
fine. Well, very well here in Switzerland, in the Alps, of the mountains, in the woods. Yeah,
That's
it's good.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I'm feeling like really. I appreciate very much that we can have this talk and this
Me
chat and
too.
yeah, and it's very. I'm very pleased to meet you. Yeah, because
You
it's already
too.
midnight, so I'm already a little bit lame. So excuse my
Yes.
language. Normally I speak fluently, but now I'm like a little bit dizzy.
Yeah, there's that. It's a pretty big time gap, so I totally
Yeah, yeah,
understand.
but I knew that already before. I
Yeah.
was aware of that because usually I got some sleep issues always, and
Yeah.
therefore I know this. I can be up for an hour and to sleep again, and like
Yeah.
3 hours and get up again and do something.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah,
same way. I kind of have a hard time sleeping too. So I sleep for a couple hours and then I'll do whatever and then I'll go back and sleep for a couple hours and then I have
yeah,
to wake up and go to work.
and
So,
I told my wife exactly. It was today. Yeah, it was today because I saw a reel from Johnny Depp. I hope so. I don't mind. I hope you don't mind if it is from him or not.
yeah.
But he told me that depression is you should separate the word in two parts, like deep rest. Your body tells
Mhm.
you need to rest deep, so it takes time. Because my wife worked like 20 years, very heavy, and now she got really tired. And I told her, when you need to sleep, sleep. If you want to
Mhm.
eat. Listen to your body, not to the system. The
Yeah.
system is just bothering you and tells you what they want you to do, but you are the owner of your own body. We know
Yes.
now after the pandemic, everything was now Trump regulates in America everything different, but it was like a disaster for the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was always. I think it was good as well to be aware of what the government is and of what music and artists now spread. They spread like flowers
Yeah.
in a blooming. And I'm now in the 40s, like getting in the older elderly section. But
Yeah.
I saw some young age uh, very young, good musicians like Ren. You know Ren from the UK?
Mm-mm.
Ren? No,
Mm-mm.
he's like a very, he suffered very much and he's still fighting and he's very young from the UK. But it's, anyway, it's not his time. So he's already getting famous and
Yeah.
I wish him very good luck because he's a very cool guy. But
Yeah.
I know a lot of. I'm with Bentley Records. Did you already hear about that?
The what?
Bentley Records, like the Bentley, like Bentley the car. Boom, boom, boom,
Oh,
boom.
Bentley Records?
Yeah,
I've never heard of that. No.
really.
Yeah.
Because it's like uh, they like very futuristic, like in web, 3D chain, and everything stuff that I really don't get it. I'm
Yeah.
not into that deep in that deep web, so called. I don't know, but as well as Snoop Dogg and a lot of artists are switching to this side project to um, like against Spotify, because Spotify is paying like me as well really really
Mhm.
badly, and
Yeah.
because I had sometime I had a lot of oh it's getting cold, probably I have to get another jacket. Therefore, I'm freezing because at 12 o'clock the cows are sleeping. Oh, now I get frosty. Do you mind if can you how
No, go
much
ahead.
minutes
Yeah,
can
you're
I
fine.
pick up? So you
Yep.
can talk like 1 minute. 1 minute. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
you're good. Yeah, go ahead. Well, while he's getting a jacket, I can let you guys know that we're getting ready for to announce on June 1st the uh, date and time of the local music scene showcase this summer in Seattle, Washington. So I hope that y'all are looking forward to that. And I'm really excited because we have a lot of great bands and just we're gonna have lots of fun. So hopefully you guys in the Seattle area can come out and support it, and it'll be at a pretty amazing venue that I really love. And it's gonna be the fun of the summer. So hopefully you guys will show up and support our local artists in Seattle.
Yes, and I'm back with another almost same looking jacket, but I can take it over me. But
Is it
oh,
still
I'm
kind of
sorry.
winter over there?
No, because we had like 2 days very hot, like
Mhm.
almost very hot, like 23 degrees Celsius, like very warm, and at night it gets so really cold, and like almost 3 or 5 degrees, and
Wow.
it's like whoa,
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
freezing point. And at the rooftop, we don't have no isolation, so it's just some
Yeah.
bricks, and then it's already the wood. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
here in the mountains. It's like you have to walk like 30 minutes to get over it, and it's
Oh.
not far. Like the flight line is so short, but it's
Yeah.
like and
Oh,
so
wow.
the
Yeah.
most above the last house,
Yeah.
and so a lot of uh, how do you say that? In Switzerland, a lot of people walk. They how do you say that? Seeking or how do you say them?
Striving?
Like a lot of people in Hollywood they tell it like they say them how they call it they go high checking or
Hiking.
hiking.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Yeah,
see what you're saying. All right.
and- yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is the word I learned this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's for the because hiking is the hype as well here, but with sticks. And now they hike the whole thing, and they all they are thinking it's getting upper than us. And
Yeah.
so they think because the street ends with us, but they
Yeah.
think, oh, maybe behind the house we can step up. Oh my God, it's always the
Yeah.
same. Behind the house, you get some, how to say them, some rifle guys, some that can snipers, that
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
hunters. Yeah, and sometimes I get, yeah. Now I spoken a hard word. I'm
Yeah.
not used. I'm very friendly, but once they because I married twice. Now it's the second time around, so I hope I
Hmm.
don't mess it up again. Then it
Yeah.
will be more.
Yeah.
I will be like, do. So we
Yeah.
now running pretty good. But the thing is, yeah, second time around, I don't know. Are you married or
No, I'm not. I'm not at all. Yeah.
well, no, kidding,
No,
just
I'm not
music?
at all. I just kind of I live in the like you, I live in the mountains and so it's
But
I live on a river and
oh,
I'm
cool! This is
I'm
like
good. Like I don't if somebody wants to
uh,
come join that life, that's fine, but I'm for right now I'm okay.
cool. But this is what I was like, and then I joined the same person as me, just female, and I was the same situation or the same that you are free. You are like uh, clean with yourself. You
Yeah.
feel like okay, now of course there are situations in the world happening that affect as well each one of us, either you or me, here in Switzerland as well, with the money always arguing, issuing always more, 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 and this is
Yeah.
like the artistic way with KI, the artificial in intelligence AI
AI,
is
yeah.
really getting like in a false direction and not the one direction.
Yeah, yeah. For real, yeah. Well, why don't we get into your music?
Tell me,
And some of your projects and things. So can you tell us how like you got into music or like what prompted you to kind of begin that journey?
whoa! I began pretty young, and at kindergarten age, at the age of 4 or 5, that I realized that the music existed. I was,
Mm,
I remember that day I was at my friend's room, and he showed me his brother's room. And his
mm,
brother was already 10 years older. He was 14 years old, and he was listening to
yeah,
Beastie Boys and Soundgarden, Nirvana, the very old tapes from Blue and from yeah, from Beast Wars Ill Communication. And
yeah,
then I started like, wow, there's more than that. And then he showed me Nirvana, and I
yeah,
was like, "Holy shit, this is
yeah,
hell!" I was like terrified. But then I realized the harmonics and everything. It was very strange because I was very young and realizing the first time that music existed and
hmm,
reacted in me and like I reacted as well, but with an impulse I didn't suspect it because it was really strange to listen to loud. Uh, how do you say that? Yeah,
yeah,
loudness. Loud.
yeah,
People would say it's madness, but I began to realize hearing between the loud noise, the melodic, and the feeling they wanted to create by acting like this music comes to your ears, even if it's like distorted or like Queen. You saw the movie Queen, the Bohemian Rhapsody in Netflix. They also showed you they made like coins in the in the walls of the drums and made effects. And now effects are made like you can switch and drop it in and make it like click 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 and
yeah,
after in the 80s 90s it was like creation all the time because we had nothing but ourselves and time and no money and
mm,
probably like you, but we had friends that
yeah,
with bicycles to come over, and then we switched out, and then because we had elderly brothers, my friends, I have a twin brother, but
oh,
he's
okay,
my how do I say my? It's a little bit strange because he's my half brother,
yeah,
like a little bit distracting. Exactly, but anyways, The thing is just then a thing occurred because I was suffering a lot in my childhood. I could like flee in this music. Then
Yeah.
I don't know if you do remember this band called Stiltskin.
I don't think I've heard of them.
This is a very old record because my family, my one part of my family is Mexican, and
Mhm.
they came to visit us. My cousin as well yesterday, but then it was years before, and she showed me this in excess even Stitskin or Bosch or all
Yeah.
this girl stuff or Pearl Jam or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, she showed me this one, and then I got totally into this. With 12 years, I began with Brian Adams. Brian
Yeah.
Adams, he was even far away from Brian, but
Yeah.
he was the first reaction because he was the first concert. I went in, it was,
Wow.
and yeah, in Basel he played with, but the cool thing was the supporting band was a really cool band called the Matt Healy Band. I don't know if you heard of them, but they're really crazy, man. They're really like rock and shit, and this was the
Yeah.
90s. And this was really going out loud, like Brian Adams, like the side effect.
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw Brian Adams open for Joan Jett like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, so you come around like around a lot, eh?
Yeah. I mean, I've been to a lot of concerts. It's something that I've talked about a lot on this show. Like, there's
Oh,
too many. But I love Joan Jett, and so I was really excited because he was there too. And I mean, I'm a fan of his music as well. I grew up with his music and all the bands that you've listed. Like I got in. I think the like grunge era that I really got into. One of those bands back then was in 1993 was Silverchair, and so it was
yeah,
like them and Bush and
excellent,
that
exactly.
whole Soundgarden and Pearl Jam. They all came out in Seattle, and so it was just like, and that's where
You
I'm
were,
at. And so it was amazing. Like for me, it was like I love music.
yeah,
So
you are in this. You are like part of this, and you are
yeah,
growing up with this DNA that they even have as well, or
yeah,
had as well,
yeah,
usually. That
yeah. Oh
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
definitely, I like you. I've been in music since I was a child, and so I was like 9, and
well,
so I totally
like,
understand.
cool, but this is cool because we had nothing else, right? In that time, it was like music on or Nintendo or
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
else. Nothing
yeah.
else matters, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have Nintendo. I wasn't that we weren't that rich. But my
Yeah,
dad
but
did. My dad lives far away, and so when I was younger when I'd go there, he did. And I remember the first time playing Mario Brothers and I was hooked.
yeah. But this
Between
was
that
a
and music, I was good.
exactly, and music and Nintendo was perfect. And then a
Yeah.
little bit of chocolate and probably perhaps a beer. You
Yeah.
never know at that age. But it was very experimenting. Now it's a totally different world, and I'm so happy that me
Oh,
and my wife agreed to no have kids.
yeah.
This is very strange because actually we don't have friends, almost no friends, because
Yeah.
just two or three close friends, but they also don't have kids because all the other ones, the good ones that I have, they all lost the music because of
Mm-hmm.
their kids. I made music because projects, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of different projects I made. Even as a lot as well, like concerts that were improvised, like
Yeah.
Ben Harper does, or a lot of musicians start like improv or Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Sometimes he even neither played nothing of his songs. He was just jamming around and fooling around. But this was
Yeah.
Hendrix. And I think if you put Jimi Hendrix at that age now, if he would be 25 now, at that era of time, nobody would listen to him.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like you have to be at the right person at the right time and fit into the genre that you make money for others, and as long as you serve them, you are in it. And
Yeah.
if you, yeah, you know, there's a lot of stories of Seattle. I followed Seattle so much with hype, also the hype the movie, and yeah, it was like making me to what I am now. I'm saying always like grungy feelings, but very slow, melodic, like a little bit of Nick Drake. They say a little bit of Lou Reed, but like switching to Creedence Clearwater Revival. And I said,
Yeah.
I don't even know 70s. I'm nothing like 70s. But you never know the roots inside of them, what they had, what you listened. Even Kurt Cobain listened a lot to the Beatles. You know this story as well.
Yeah.
And wow, so I said, I have to listen to this as well to get to his mind. And I bought last year the Fender signature of Kurt Cobain. Oh man, so,
Wow. Yeah. Jeez.
yeah, the time that I was rich, now I'm poor. Yeah, fucking poor now, fucking shit. But
Yeah.
it's okay. I'm fine. I got everything, but it's just the paper that is missing.
Yeah. Oh, the
like
yeah, the
like Bob Dylan sings. I got forks, I got knives, but I got nothing on my plate.
yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's yeah. Do you still have it now?
Yeah, of course. I got the. Oh my god. I'm reducing my accessory because at the age of 12 I began to saying for every year that I live I will buy a guitar, and
Yeah.
now I got 49 guitars, and I
Wow.
can't stop. I cannot stop. It's like an addiction. Even if I don't have nothing to eat, I want to have a guitar.
Yeah.
I'm ill. I'm obsessed. But when I see a guitar, I see the beauty. I see the whoa. It's like oh my gosh. It's like others see a woman or see a car, maybe a man or let's say car or football or
Yeah.
something. But
Yeah.
I see guitars. I'm obsessed. Like guitar porn, they say. Wow, I
Yeah.
see like guitars. And I see the wood, the grain, and everything, and the pickups, and wow, I'm like getting sick and. Whoa, this is like yeah. Now my wife is really getting angry now because we don't have any space
Yeah.
anymore.
I
Yeah,
mean, when you get to a point where you're collecting something, I can
yeah. I'm
understand. Like I do too. I
both.
understand.
I'm like collector and player, but I play like usually the normal ones and collect the collector ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yep. Yep.
yeah, like enjoying the good vibes and but just looking at the good ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't
Yeah. The only one, yeah. Well,
yeah,
I mean, going back to like your music, do you want to talk just a little bit about what you're doing currently and how you go about it?
yeah, of course. Currently, I do like I was currently in a big project involved, but it sadly didn't happen. Sadly, yeah. But I don't know if I can talk or because it was like contracted. But I
Oh,
was yeah, but yeah, exactly. But therefore, I got nothing going on now, and the people that I'm looking for. are all married now and are having kids. Actually, right now, they are all having kids, and it's like a new. Someone told me I have to have a new orientation of
Yeah.
not what music I make, just where and how and where at what point and at what each avenue, because I have a lot of issues at my body. I broke as well my how do you say that I got here at the if you go to the yeah, I have tomorrow I go to the surgery, and
Okay.
he will tell me I have to make a little surgery or not, because I played the last concert. There's two concerts. The second last concert I played with three uh, broken. How do you say them? At the
Fingers?
back, on the
Oh,
back.
a vertebrae?
Yeah, three bones are broken. Three
Wow.
taps number five, six, and seven, and now number eight as well. And I played this concert with this pain, and I was like,
Wow.
"Fuck! Does anybody have something like cocaine?"
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. I wouldn't be able to play through that. I would have been like, nope, see you later.
Yeah, I was already there, and I broke it because I fell down. I fell unconsciousness because it was too much. We made too much party. We made yeah, you know the
Yeah.
'90s. You
Yeah.
know the
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Party hard. Like you fell down, you fell
Yeah.
down. Oops.
Yeah.
And hope the bush, but in me it was stone. I
Yeah. Oh my
broke
gosh. Yeah.
and I was in the train and everything was horrible. But now I got no plans, but my future is just having a little bit of collecting of my music and play at some little avenues and make some private little gigs and
Yeah.
maybe make some contacts, but not more because I don't want to go into this because I already had some good ways to go maybe, but I chose this way to be
Yeah.
like you say, local
Yeah.
and like, stay for me and my family, but make this music just for me, my feelings, my dark feelings or my good feelings, but
Yeah.
mostly, but uh,
Do you
but it
play in
feels
like
good.
local spots there in Switzerland where you live?
No, no, because they don't listen to my music. I come from the city usually. I lived in Zurich and
Um,
Bern, and
okay.
now I live in the house. And in Zurich, it was really good. I was earning a lot of money. They paid me like 500 bucks for a half an hour support,
Wow.
and it was wow, like baby, I'm here again next week, and it was like always going like this, and now here in the Alps they like health and everything. They have motorcycle clubs, like they are having everything, and
Oh, okay.
they have their own bands, they have their own locals, avenues, and they own everything. And the other side is just the alt thing, just the horns and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm not the right guy for this uh, kind of messy people
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta stick to what yeah, you gotta stick to what you know. And if it's not the right move, then, there's nothing you can do,
I already played in front of only three people, and was very lame, but it was okay. It was one of my first concert at the age of 16. But yeah, sometimes you play for someone, sometimes you play for someone in a mass, one
Yeah.
mass. But I prefer more private. Yeah, more
Yeah.
private.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm not drinking coffee because coffee should take me awake for the next. Yeah, because fuck. Now,
Yeah.
now I'm feeling a little bit tired because I feel pain. I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm I love I say like a lot of like David Bowie said. I'm like saying a lot of other musicians actually. Yeah, he said pain is life or so. No, Banksy was pain is life, and if you begin to feel pain, you feel
Alive.
free, you
Yeah.
begin to live because
Yeah.
pain is a being aware
Yeah.
and being scared or being scary doesn't mean to mean bad. It means a warning, a sign. So we
Mhm.
need more to be also to, and this is what I learned with music. Music grounds me, and now in the Alps, like you are living in Seattle,
Yeah.
you feel as though the roots, and you need to have the I need the dog to get out, but otherwise I wouldn't get out the house. But
Yeah.
I, but the guitar and the woods is the boundness that really helps me out of this crap of the city I used to live. I used to work at the airport, in
Oh
Zurich.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the I don't know if I can tell the name, but it was a private jet company that supports a lot of important people, and
Yeah.
it was a very cool job. And they already pay me my, yeah, my my
Yeah.
support. But then, yeah, it was too much. I worked over 70 to 80 hours a week, and with shifts over over the weekend, and because it was after my first divorce, I just wanted to work and make money and nothing else. I just wanted to go
Yeah.
all the way, don't see
Yeah.
anyone else work, and I made a lot of money. Holy shit! But I couldn't even go to holidays and
Yeah.
spend it. I
Yeah.
couldn't go. I worked for like 16 people that were lazy. And
Yeah.
then the CEO came to me and told me, you need to have a balance. The balance is you work and the other 60 not. So you are the worker, but if you fail, all fail. So it's
Yeah.
not just, yeah, always like you need always like one that makes the work for
Yeah.
other because, but
Do
they
you
go
apply
on.
that to doing your projects and your music and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I integrate even what I eat, or if because I had a lot of surgeries in my esophagus
Yeah.
because I had thyroid and cancer. I had cancer. Now I'm permitted to smoke even THC, even if it's forbidden in Switzerland. But
Yeah.
I have to permit for a little like it, and yeah, now I feel better because I am the proof, and this is sick because nobody wants to know about it. But I had cancer, esophagus cancer, and now it was buried,
Yeah.
downgraded, and
Yeah.
downgraded from grade 5 to 1. So it's almost
Wow.
nothing now. And this is just not because I make chemo. I decided not to make chemo. I decided to go to the Netherlands and go to a therapy, to a shaman, and do THC and CBD oil therapy. And I made
Wow.
this 7 years, and my mother paid it everything. And yeah, we stayed at Airbnb, and I took the rice corns like oil, and to feel the regulation because they told me the CBD that is legal is just laming the cells of cancer, but the
Wow.
THC explodes it at this moment that they are lame. But without THC, the process of cancer just goes longer and longer, but it
Yeah.
doesn't go away. Just
Yeah.
with THC, this is like, therefore, the plant is with both of the ingredients. This is all made for a reason. Even cocaine, even what the fuck ever grows in the woods. We never
Yeah.
know. All is. I say I even my doctor tries to give me fentanyl. I had fentanyl for 2 years, the patches, and
Mhm.
I lost weight over 30 kilos, and I was a wreck, a
Mhm.
nerve wreck, and a wreck, and an asshole. I was really a fucked up person. I was like dying, and
Yeah.
then I switched over to THC and CBD, and now my doctor always tells me, "Oh, come on, why don't you try again with therapy with fentanyl?" And I say, "No, no, please, please." Yeah, I even try it, even though, but I'm no way, never
Yeah.
again. The worst time of my life. Not the worst, but it was heavy because leaving this was very heavy because it was on a cold turkey
Yeah.
on when on holidays on Christmas evening. I had no fentanyl, and
Mhm.
my doctor didn't give me the receipt because she was Ukrainian and she was on holidays as well, and she wasn't. They couldn't reach her, and so they didn't give it to me. And so I had a cold turkey at my Christmas evening, and I was really fucking up,
Mhm.
and my wife was crying because I was falling into the dishes all the time,
Yeah.
and it was the worst 3 days after this. But I tell you, they always say, "Oh, fentanyl crisis is coming to Switzerland from Basel and blah blah blah," but it comes from the doctors themselves. I never saw someone sell me fentanyl.
Mm.
You know, here in Switzerland, well, but
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
because the doctor gave it to you, not other people. But then they quit it at one moment, and they you look after something else. Then you look after illegal fentanyl. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And then you
Yes.
become criminal. And this
Yeah.
is all I know. This is also because I had this crisis. I begin with tramadol or tramal,
Yeah.
and oxycontin, oxys, and everything. I made everything through until morphine, uh, fentanyl, and now the CBD THC is the best thing that ever occurred to me in my music. I feel free. I have to smoke more often than fentanyl taken is just 3 days off, paying off.
Mhm.
3 days paying off is like heaven, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, Working all 2 hours is like, also
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
And I'm now feeling really tired now, but it's not because the hour, it's because I feel like I'm getting older because I made the did you make the pandemic um, syringe? A
Yeah.
pandemic,
Shot.
yeah, yeah, me as well
Yeah.
twice as well. And
Yeah.
since then, I don't feel as well. I recover very badly. Yeah, from that,
Wow.
but it's
Well, I mean,
okay.
it
It's
sounds
like
like
it.
you've really recovered and come out of a really tough situation. And did the
Yeah.
music and making music help you do that?
I was at the surgeries that were over 12-hour surgery hours, and I had 3 weeks in the in like
Yeah.
sleeping coma, and
Yeah.
then I woke up, and then I was listening only to Nine Inch Nails, the whole
Wow.
albums, all albums, and they said, "Stop that noise! What are you doing with your brain?" And I said, "Stop! This is my Nine Inch Nails." And
Yeah.
I had my iPod, the first generation iPod
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
128 gigabytes, and I had every album I had almost, and this was everything for me. But sometimes I had to reach a charger, and they didn't put in the bell. They forgot it or they didn't want it. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I couldn't ring the bell, so I couldn't step in the charger. It was horrible,
Oh.
man. But then
Yeah.
it could, and it was okay. But yeah, music had a lot of impact as well. Nirvana. I listened as a lot to Nirvana when the way I came out, and I smoked my cigarette, a
Yeah.
magic cigarette, in the hospital. Uh, I listened to the B sides of Nirvana. Nevermind, you know this album.
Yeah.
Nevermind the B sides like um, uh, Youth, Carmachin, or I don't know, a lot of cool songs that were
Yeah.
like before songs, and I love demo songs. And therefore, the songs I record. If you ever listen to one of my songs, I just record, play, and finish. I
Yeah.
play it all through, and even then I put the button of the drum pad and everything like loop, no looping, but just a drum computer I play, and then I play the bass and everything in. But it goes hand in hand, and I love playing music. And now I bought a new bass because my wife is a bass player.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so cool.
yeah, but she only has four basses, but good basses. But I have
Only
40 now.
four? What?
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Therefore, she says she has it in her office and she office, yeah, but in
Yeah.
her artist room, and
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
my artist room and the whole area of guitars. And
That's
she's so
amazing.
yeah, this she's crazy now. She said, "Oh, these guitars, may it stop." Yeah,
How
but
many guitars do you have?
now I have 49.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I have 9 and I feel like that's too much.
it as well. But this is like the beginning of mine. I
Yeah.
began as well one with 9, and then I have 10, 11, and then we
Yeah.
want to sing the guitar, and then we want this, and in the past, I had the money. In the time I
Yeah.
was working, I really could save the money for good guitars, and now I got them, and I hope to keep them. Sadly, I had to sell some of them
Yeah.
because to have something for the house and everything, this was tough. Yeah, giving away
Oh
good
yeah.
guitars for very little money just to
Yeah.
have the paper shit to. Oh, this hurts much. This hurts. And I also gave school lessons of
Oh.
guitar lessons.
Yeah. Me
Eight
too.
students. I had 8 students, and they learned a lot, but they left with my guitars without paying me.
Oh gosh. Oh my god, that sucks. Oh.
All
Jeez.
of them. All of them. Eight
Oh,
per eight. All of them.
I would
Never
be
seen again.
heartbroken. Truthfully, I would be
Yeah.
heartbroken.
Yeah. Therefore, I got a shirt that says "I hate people." I've been really I've been yeah, I'm heartbroken because I used to help a lot of people for free, and they didn't take it for granted, not even the guitar, and they even I don't know where they are, I don't know nothing, and
Yeah.
I think I would forgive them even though, but I think this is not the way how superstars are born.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
This
why
is
don't
like
you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't know you were done.
go ahead, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, why don't you play some of your music for us?
Shall I play acoustically or electric?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Acoustic is fine if you want to do that.
Yeah, I got a guitar right over here. Yeah, but just wait a
Okay.
minute.
Yep.
Just a second. This off. No, this in. Yeah, this one. Yeah, wait. I got so much guitars I can choose always. It's always where to choose. Now I got the one with effects. The love.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I
That's
got so much
beautiful.
guitar. Yeah, I got a lot of special guitars and a lot of Weissenborn guitars as well. Like I love the strings instrument. All I
Yeah.
could
Oh my
even buy
god.
banjo. I love all of them. Just the bass is to grow. But my My wife does this. So okay,
Yeah.
now I play for you.
Okay.
Okay, let me
Go ahead.
let me see. If I can go. Okay, and let me see if I can tune it in like you can hear me. Let me see. Is it tuned? I have to tune it first. Like, give me just a second. Where is the tuner? Mhm. Mhm. Oh man, it's, I need the other tuner. Or I will play it just as this. Come on, let's do it like freestyle. Let me just quick pick another guitar, but leave it like this. This is like a different tune. Let me pick this one. So here I am again. Yeah, cool. Now I take my sunglasses on, but you don't see where are my eyes. Now I got my echo. Oh, I see them. Yeah, I see them. You wanna take me away? Show me the end. Now play a song about this song everyone knows. Never heard it before.
Amazing. That was
Oh,
amazing.
was this okay like this? Because I was just improvising.
Yeah, you're
but
fine. I'm,
really,
yeah, you're good.
cool. Thank
I
you.
just wanted to say that was amazing. I really liked that song.
Cool. Yeah, this was one of my oldest songs. I wrote this when I was in Spain, actually, when I got divorced from my first wife. And yeah, and this story, Slow Soul Riding, is a song about uh, yeah, that I wrote her a letter and blah blah blah, and this like a
Yeah,
love song and letting go and everything. This was
yeah,
one of the first songs I did like romantic ways, but
yeah.
then a lot of other came up with a lot of grief as well. But a lot of special things happens when like tragic things happen in your
Oh
life,
yeah, yeah,
like loss or something. The most beautiful stuff happens, and if you're happy as fuck, the most sadly comes out.
yeah, yeah. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
I interacted with a lot of other different artists as well, artists that paint and painters as well. Say it's like an impulse, like an explosion or
Yeah,
implosion for of the body that needs to create something to develop the tragedy or whatever they've been through. But
yeah,
uh, but now a lot of people are blind, and this is the thing because a lot of people think they don't need to have to play or learn guitar. They don't have the will or the encourage to do so because they already can download it to the AI and everything and
yes,
ChatGPT, and this
yep,
makes it everything so difficult to separate. I had
yes,
some like differences to say I didn't know the difference. I really didn't know which one was real and which was one not. I
yeah,
can't tell now. I don't know it. And then this is so this makes me anxious, yeah, because I not
yeah.
don't know which direction it goes, and the
I
young
wouldn't
people
either.
will lead our way. Yeah, our
Yeah,
leaders, yeah, they are young and they got now every money they reserve of our banks now, and it's really getting really worse now. But
yeah,
now then both that now are broke and don't have to lose much. We can only win.
yeah. Exactly.
Almost.
Yeah, show
Yes.
them.
Yeah, exactly. Shut them down now.
Yeah.
And because my stepfather was working with a lot with the pharmaceutical um, company in Basel and a big company, and he made a lot of money. And I know how it works with doctors and stuff, and it's very sad if you know the way. It's like going to the dealer, but it's legal. But you pay
Yeah.
every fucking document. You don't
Yeah.
even have to have the reason why. If you can pay it, you got it.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah, because I'd have to pay. You have to imagine this. If I would have fentanyl again, even if it costs more, my company of healthcare would pay this. But if
Wow.
I take THC and CBD, they don't pay it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
This
the
is
same
like
here. I mean, it's
yeah,
legal here and they don't pay for it either. You can have a medical card,
exactly,
but you really don't need it.
yeah, yeah. But this
Yeah.
is I don't know why how they can lead like a whole generation of false direction because I know now fentanyl is good as snow and as hell is it's not good for people.
Yeah.
If they can't handle it, it's not good. It's
Yeah.
like someone said sometime they should legal here heroin, but only for people who can treat it. And
Oh,
this is really curious, but this is true. But only very few people can very little people, a
yeah.
small few can handle this. But the mostly go under. I saw it with my ex-wife. I saw it with a lot of friends that died below beside me sometimes, and it was sad to see them go. But they didn't have the will enough to know what they've been through. You know, if you, I had the hard, the cold turkeys
Mhm.
in the 90s that they are not allowed anymore here in
Mhm.
Switzerland because they are fixated. They fix you like
Mhm.
you can't move anymore, and then they inject you the thing they want you to have, and then you are there, and you are. I was in a room 3 weeks, like across. I was like bondage, yeah, uh, on a bed without a bed. It was like a bridge, and
Yeah.
and this bridge was in a room, and I was alone in this room, and it was a flea there, and I
Mhm.
couldn't touch her with my nose, and it always flew in my face. And it
Wow.
was the most horrible 2 days I had until it died.
Wow. Oh my god.
Oh,
I can't
and I had,
imagine. Oh my gosh.
yeah, this is just something very frightening. But I had some very cruel moments. But I think even artists in the movies, they create them the pictures of dead people, but they react the same way some people would react. So they make like the trauma itself, like therefore they need to rest after the film. I
Yeah.
think they are like schizophrenic, but they can handle it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. Well, I mean,
yeah,
it's definitely something that I think people have to, they endure their own things, and then that's what makes them better artists and better, they can reach different places that other people can't to express it,
exactly,
you know?
exactly. Because I was a lot in cover bands in the early years because learning is always by doing, and
Yes.
but then I think once in Facebook a writer wrote, uh, "What can I do? I want to be someone." And I said, "Do you want to be the book and read a book of someone who was a hero, or do you want to be the hero who someone will write a book about you? You
Yeah.
decide the missions you are in. You
Yeah.
can spend your whole writing biologies of each people, but nobody will write yours. But it's like I don't know. This is to since the pandemic reached out, even the flow in the brain goes on. I don't know
Yeah.
how it is with you, but I got a lot time spending with my wife and my dog alone, and I can a lot create a lot with my mind. And I say, this even costs nothing. You can sleep, you can rest, you can eat something. It doesn't cost. Now in Europe, it's getting really difficult, but because
Mhm.
even Switzerland, everyone, I say it's worse being poor in a rich land than
Yeah.
being poor in a poor land. You know,
Yeah.
because in a poor land it doesn't make a benefit, so it all say all the same. But here it's really fucked up. You got nothing. Now we had to sell the car and stuff, and now we have to walk and with broken
Yeah.
bones. It's really badly, and it's really like shit
Mhm.
happens. But life goes on. It's getting harder each year, each week almost. They got the new influence. I don't know if it is every America is as well. Trump as well got us a lot to say. But
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know if for me they are like clowns in Germany and Switzerland. They're playing a part of them, and Bristol as well. It's like a horrifying horror show, and they are bringing it to the point, and they're making money of it. And this is horrifying looking at it. that it works,
Yeah.
they can do it. It's
Yeah.
like fake it until you make it.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wow. Well, I definitely agree with that. It's hard. And that's I think what a lot of artists do. They fake it until they make it, you know? And
Exactly.
yeah.
Because I heard as well from artists that were booked at good festivals, at good venues, and they wanted to stand out more, and then they refused to play. And so I say this is like if you got some fans out there, you need to at least show up and tell
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
You know, but
100%.
there are a lot of artists. I met a lot of black guys that made hip hop. They said, and
Mhm.
then they took them to my studio and said, "Come on, let's do something. Let's improvise something." And they couldn't do even a word, not even one.
Wow. Wow.
This is lame for everyone. This is
Yeah.
like. Did you see the video that Bob Marley introducing the guild guitar from Bob Marley? There
Mm.
was someone that couldn't play guitar, and he introduced the guitar by playing like bam, 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 and the string broke as well, and it was horrifying. And the whole family stand behind it, and it was yeah, it was Bob Marley guitar. But,
Wow.
I think it needs to be more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the false man. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well,
Yeah.
I we're coming up on ending here, and I just want to give you an opportunity to let everybody know kind of where to find all your stuff and how they can support you.
Yeah, you can visit me on Spotify, on each. I'm on Tidal, I'm on Deezer, I'm on YouTube. You can find me and everywhere under ENdU and its various projects. And you can spend me money on PayPal. It showed up on my Spotify account. Yeah, you can
Okay.
next me on Instagram, and I'm connected always with everyone. So
Yeah.
just yeah, it was a
That's
pleasure to.
amazing. Yeah.
A pleasure. I can take them off again.
Well,
Okay.
I thank you so much for coming on and sharing, and I send very a whole lot of blessing to you in you know, making sure the cancer stays in remission, and that you find some relief with your back. I understand. I have a back injury too, so I totally get it.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, I just hope that I just send you lots of love and lots of blessings, and I hope it gets better.
yeah, for you. Blessings for you, and the blessings as well for you that you had me. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, well, thank you. Well, everybody, that's been our show. Please go and follow and you and give him lots of love. And you know, he's our first person from Switzerland. So hey, we're all over the world now, guys. So I will talk to y'all later. Thank you for being on the show, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.